We love talking to Wilma Mullet, so it's right here. She is the executive director for Tuscarawas Arts Partnership, and gosh, that means a lot of things. You're partnering with a lot of people in the community and so forth. But first of all, welcome in on a hot day.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate you doing that. And tell us a little bit about some things that are going on. First of all, to refresh everybody, Love Tuscarawas Sculpture Tour. That is the sculpture that's being, I guess the template has gone out to a lot of different communities, but then they get to customize it. So what's going on with that? And where do we stand?
Yeah, so the Love Tuscarawas County Sculpture Tour. So, I mean, we're excited that this project is going to be located in 20 different communities and locations across the county, which actually just a fun thing that I did the other day. So I decided to play with a map to see like if you were to tour all the locations, whether starting from South Point to the North Point or north to south, total of 104 miles of driving just to go around and find all 20 of these
which
sculptures.
You will be doing.
I know. I will be doing that next year. So next year that's going to happen. But yeah, so it's great how big it's gotten and the support that's been growing for it. So right now we're in the stage where we're in our fundraising. So we're still working on fundraising for the project, which the total project is going to cost $169,000. So I have a number of grants that are out there and a couple more that I'm writing here that's going out there. But so far we've raised a little over $26,000 towards the project. So a little over 15% of the way there, actually. So it's pretty exciting that little by little it's been growing in that sense. But the community support behind it has been really great. Especially like with people that have been donating towards the project. So those are individuals and families that have been donating. But then we've also had some businesses that are like really feel passionately about the project and what it represents for Tuscarawas County, and having that public art piece to sort of be that physical manifestation of loving your communities and supporting the arts. It's been really great.
When they do that, is that going toward the project as a whole, or can they divert it toward their own little community?
Yeah, so it's pretty flexible, actually. So, for instance, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency made a $5,000 contribution, and which we're really grateful for, and they wanted it divided up between New Philly Sculpture, Strasburg, and Sugar Creek, and they also donated a portion to go towards the documentary that's being worked on about the project, which is really fun. And Guide Funeral Homes and Services, they've also made the same contribution, $5,000, but they decided to spread it out among all the community locations, so which is really great. So there's something in the pot for every community sculpture right now. Or even individuals that say like, hey, like I have family that's from like Baltic, Sugar Creek, and Rigersville, and that's where I want my contribution to go towards, or even Superior Clay giving their donation to Yerkesville. So it's been great because there's a little more customization in terms of where you would like to see your support go towards. So I think that allows like good flexibility, because if people are very passionate about like a home community that they're from, then or even where they do business, or even if it's widespread throughout the county, there's definitely flexibility for that. But yeah, I mean, we're still doing everything we can to fundraise for the project. Our goal is to try to fundraise for the entire thing by September this year, September 2022. And we have closed the call for artists application. So as for the artists that's painting the design, so the applications have closed. We received over 20 applications. Good. So it's pretty great, because there is, there are a lot of artists that are wanting to be a part of this project. So now we've sent out their applications to the communities to to pick the artists that they want to work with. And we try to make sure that we prioritize like, hey, if you're a Dover-based artist, you can paint Dover's like piece, or there's an open call. So if no one applies for a specific sculpture, then there's at least an artist in Tuscarawas County that says, hey, I'm willing to do this for the community. So
these are all to be done, and the tour is next May?
Yeah, so right now, we can put a date out there, actually. Ooh. So May 10th of 2023 is when the preview night for the Love Tuscarawas County Sculpture Tour tour will be. It'll be held at the Performing Arts Center. And for one night only, people can see all 20 sculptures in one location.
Don't have to drive the 104 miles.
Yeah, they don't have to drive the 104 miles. Although that's part of the fun, because that ties into the scavenger hunt that we're planning on next summer. So, yeah, so it's like, yes, come and see all the sculptures in one location. We'll recognize our artists and the people that really help make the project a reality. But then have some fun with your families and your friends next summer. Like, plan out doing this countywide scavenger hunt and really show your love for Tuscarawas County.
Can you touch a little bit maybe on the documentary, like who's doing that? Are you in it, and what's going on?
The documentary, well, we thought with as big as this project is, we really wanted to capture like something unique about it. So we thought, why not do a documentary about the project, just to really show like all the time and effort that went into it, all the people that have been involved in the project. And it's a part of Tuscarawas County's history, like something that's being made right now. So Our City Productions is creating the documentary for the project. So they're going around and doing interviews and collecting B-roll, and they'll be compiling that documentary, which will be released next summer as well. And I forgot to say too that all the sculptures, so we've really tried our best to focus on local and what we can find here in Tuscarawas County. So the sculptures, the actual like sculpture piece, all 20 of them are going to be fabricated at Synergy Signs in Strasbourg. Yeah. So that's also like another sense of like, hey, this is supporting local here. This is a local business that is doing that work for us. We're supporting our local artists, and hey, here is a local videographer team that's going to be creating the documentary. So we really tried to find as many resources that we could to keep things in Tuscarawas County.
I think there's a lot of talent right here close to home.
Oh, and very much so.
You're developing more. Some kids are in camp. Tell us about that and where that's going.
Yeah, so right now what's happening is we have a summer arts camp for our Latino youth. It's called the Adelante Arts Camp, and the tagline for that is art that moves us forward. So the Adelante Arts Camp is a chance to give our Latino youth opportunity to explore their creativity and be in an environment where they can really explore their culture, their identity, and really bring it all together for them. It was inspired by the Latino mural project that we did last year, and with as well as it went, we thought, why not keep it going, and maybe each year we explore a different form, like artistic form. So this summer we decided to focus on photography and creative writing, which we have Maddie Westfall, who's a local photographer that is teaching the kids how to use the camera and like taking professional photos like with the camera, and giving the kids some topics to capture through that. And then Cheryl is also the other instructor that's there. She's going to be helping the kids with their creative writing and developing that. And but the two of them, I mean, I sat in on their session yesterday, and it was really great because Maddie was laying out everything for how to, like, all the functions of a camera, which all the kids were provided a camera to be able to take these photographed works.
Great.
So, and they have a whole itinerary and curriculum planned for the summer. And whenever that's all done, the final project is going to be that the kids are going to be creating pretty much a final exhibition of their work, which will be on, I believe it's Tuesday, September 20th, and it will be held at the main branch of the Tuscarawas County Public Library System. And all that work will also be compiled into a book as well.
Oh, good.
So, yeah. So it's really great because this is a great chance for these for the Latino youth to be able to explore their cultural identity and creativity in a great environment with people that want to help them cultivate more of their creativity.
Yeah, so, that is good.
Yeah.
And be interesting to see what they come up with.
Oh, definitely.
Now, artists who do display things, can you give us a quick recap of what had to be rescheduled for 2 weeks, Art in the Alley in May?
Wow, that was really crazy. So fortunately we were able to retain about 95% of everything that we needed for Art on the Alley, which I'm still shocked that we were able to do that. But I mean, we have so much community support. Like, our artists are incredible, and our vendors, and everyone that, I mean, they all understood why we needed to postpone, which was really great. And a lot of them really appreciated that. So, but I mean, that's the big thing, is that we do care about, like, the safety for our community because there was like all those storms that was being predicted. But it was also great because I was more worried about like the tent rentals and the chair rentals because that is more the big priced items that can we even get that rescheduled? And fortunately they were able to. And but even with being able to reschedule everything 2 weeks, it was a really great event. Everyone came out to support our artists and to enjoy the festivities of the day. And I mean, we had a lot of great support behind it. And our sponsors were also really great whenever we had to postpone everything. So thank you to our sponsors for also supporting Art on the Alley, especially with it being our 5th season.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal.
Now, another Art on the Alley is coming in October. We're going to assume it's going to be on that day.
Yeah, Sunday, October 16th. Yeah, it better be that day. It's like, I don't know if I could take another postponement in here.
Well, when anything comes up, you've been good about getting us a press release and information. So as things progress, we'll pass that along, and then we'll have you back.
Oh,
so
yeah, definitely.
We need to have updates, so that's good.
Always. We always need updates. There's always something happening.
Thank you. Go out and help beautify our community, and come back soon if you will.
Oh, definitely, I will.
How could someone get a hold of you if they had a question or wanted to help contribute in some way?
Yeah, so we obviously have a website, TuscaraWasArtsPartnership.org, and also an email by the same name, www, that's a website. I haven't had my coffee yet. Hey.
We'll have to fix that.
TuscaraWasArtsPartnership@gmail.com is our email.
Okay.
Our phone number is 330-451-6086. So those are a few different ways to get a hold of me. We are also on social media. So if you want to get in touch about how you can help, whether it is making a donation towards a project specifically or learning more about something, yes, I will definitely do my best to help however I can. And I mean, we definitely appreciate the help as well.
Okay. We appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot.
Yep. Thank you.
Go get some coffee.
Yes, I need it.
Wilma, who is the executive director of the Tuscarawas Arts Partnership, our guest here on the BT Morning Show's 8:30 High Beam.